Hello, hi to whoever is seeing this. This is the first entry, and we're doing waist beads. This is a series where you'll craft with me as I am. I'm doing this specific waist bead. I'm trying to see if it turns out good, so stay tuned. I've been meaning to do this for a while since I have a lot of hobbies, and I have also wanted to document my thoughts, the way I'm alternating from here to here, because I want to see myself, but I also want to talk to you since you're here with me on this journey, on this night. It's currently, let me see, it's currently 22:03. What is 22? Saini. It is at night. I am not watching a movie. I'm not scrolling on TikTok. I'm here with you, and you're not doing the same as well. You're here with me. Yay! Super nice, right? So, this first episode, I wanted to talk about using your crush out. I was talking this with my friends. I was saying how my first video, I wanted to be about that. Let me explain actually. We all have crush outs. Like, it's a thing. We crash out daily, and usually we crash out once we've reached a threshold. We've reached at a certain place and we're like, oh yeah, I'm done, this is it. And then you crash out. And usually your crash outs are coming from an era in your life that you're trying to get away from, or you're trying to resolve something. I always say crash outs it's a sign that something needs to change. So I was thinking how I never use my crash outs. Like, if I actually used all the crash outs that I had in like life, I would have solved all these problems I have of discipline, consistency, and all that, because I've already crashed out about that. We don't use our crash outs. We crash out and then we literally do it again, and we go back to whatever our old our old ways of living. Let me measure this real quick. Anyways, so what I'm trying to say here is that when something happens, when you crash out, you need to change. You need to literally do a 360, like not a 360, a 180. You need to immediately take action, immediately do something in your life that will change your life. I haven't changed my life in such a long time. Even when I have new things, and when I get a new job that is completely different to the one that I had, I don't have a change in the way that I was living. Like, my comfort space is so comfortable that I have never changed. I've never had a different lifestyle since like 2020. Like, I've just been doing the same. Okay, it's not the same because obviously I grow, especially when it comes to art. Like, I just grow in that regard, and maybe I just have a new, obsessive art form that I'm trying out. But like, I've never changed my life as in 180. Just I wake up and I'm like, this is not going to happen again, so you need to do this and this and this and that to make it not happen again. So I think that muscle is what I'm trying to build, and I know that starting this series is just going to be me documenting it. So This is my progress. I just added like this. My progress is so bad since I'm recording. But I don't want this to be like a long form video, even though that's the point of YouTube, to be able to put a camera on and express yourself. Because I've learned that I don't know myself that much. It's true. It's true. I don't really know who I am, if that makes sense. Damn. I'm waiting for that bike to go, by the way. Yeah, so as I was saying, I was scared that if I put a camera on, I'll also start performing. I will start, putting on this certain character that I have in a way that I want people to see me. And I've also seen that I hold myself back. The way I view myself holds me back. So it's important for me to start recording so that I know who I think I am. Am I making sense? Get me? Like, there is this version that I think that I have. So if I start recording, I will see it clearly because the person that I'm going to act as is who I think I am, because I'm the audience and I'm the person who is listening to me. It's not the same as when I'm talking to other people, because then I put on performances depending on who I think they think I am. So it's about them. But now that I'm recording, it's about who I think I am. So this will help me know that person, and it will also help me, change that person, since I am up for changing myself today. Okay, I always thought that if I had a certain job, it would help me become a different person, but it didn't. It didn't. Like, no matter the environment you go into, you'll always be the same. You always be this person who people think is, like, for example, reserved. Some people think you're shy. Some people think you, like, don't have a lot. I don't know. People think different things, actually. But, like, me personally, I don't want to continue holding myself back. I want to know who I think I am so that I can change that. And I personally think taking these videos, obviously, aside from the fact that it will help me express myself better, align my thoughts better, and be able to communicate a thought that I'm having without stuttering or bringing in these other thoughts, since I do that a lot when I'm speaking. So I really hope that these small episodes will help me. It will help me change my life at this point. Yeah. So I'm also going to be able to, like, measure my progress in terms of goals, since I have, like, a bunch of goals right now. So yeah, first of all is to finish this my friend's beats. And if you want beats, hit me up. I will tell you the process of how you can get one. I have, like, a bunch of colors and all that, and now that I'm going to start yapping, I'm going to have a lot of time to do these beats. Yeah. I'm also kind of, like, unemployed right now, so I'm enjoying this moment of not having a job, because I don't think since I've become an adult I've had this free time, which I think is going to be great, because I didn't have time to be lost and be, like, thinking about everything that I wanted to. I was just straight on to get this money, get that, you know. And now that I'm just chilling, I'm trying to get into that journey of fully blooming into this young adult that is learning more about, you know, herself and who she is. Because I know what I like, but now I don't really know if all that I am is all that I am showing. Because we're so big as people, as human beings, and as you. We are also big. Like, the person that you are is immense, and every time you allow yourself to only exist in these partial conversations you have with people, maybe conversations you have at work, and then you sleep, and then you do that again and again and again, you're not allowing your wholeness to bloom. That's why it's important to have these little projects for yourself that will help you be all that you are without trying to fit in these other society spaces. Create your own spaces where you can bloom as big as you want to, because as much as we think that we can be ourselves in other places, they can't really allow us, because that's just not suitable, you know, to do that. I don't know. So I think it's important to have these little projects that you do. I mean, for me personally, it's important for me to have these little projects that I do that allow me to explore my wholeness. Because most times, especially once you start doing, you know, jobs, and you start like talking to a lot of people, getting into society, you know, you start to see that you can, it's a bubble you can go in, and it tells you who you are. It's like a place that you go in, and they just tell you who you are. You know, they tell you you're this, and unconsciously you start being that person. That's why it's important for everyone to use YouTube, man, or just any other form of video or audio recording, because it allows you to do something for you, and it gives you room to be everything that you are. I'm running into circles now. I hope I'm making sense, and I don't know, let me actually look myself at this point. I hope I helped you in some way to explore these ideas, so that you can also think more about them, and maybe make a video recording like this one, where you will be I don't know, talking to yourself and exploring everything that you could be. I am super proud of myself, actually, that I started this, since I've been meaning to start it for years now. And I firmly believe we all can start our YouTube channels, because every person has a different vibe to them, and you can learn a lot about yourself if you just put a camera on and start recording. And no matter what people tell you, being able to start to put something outside in the world, despite everyone's different opinions on this and that, is brave. It's brave. I'm being brave right now, guys. And one thing that I'm learning while I'm recording this is that I think I'm very chill. You know, sometimes I think I'm super energetic, but now that I'm taking this video, and the way I'm like not trying to be super fast, and the way I'm letting my thoughts breathe. It's teaching me that I'm actually a super chill person. I don't know why I rush sometimes. I rush with my words, I rush with my thoughts. I don't know who I'm rushing for. I should always speak like this, actually. Anyway, so thank you very much for tuning in. This is the first episode. Probably going to be more. Hopefully, if I lock in, I will lock in.